Hello, everybody, and welcome back to Market Ways, guys. And this is episode 9 of ICT Pyramids, where we are going to discuss some stocks on the market. Now, we are going to discuss about the strategies, and we're going to discuss about something that I use personally. So, first, we are going to talk about the PO3. Now, what is PO3? PO3. So, PO3 is one of the most important. I'll say PO3 is the most replicated strategy in the market, which is done on daily basis. All right, now what is PO3? First, you're gonna spot accumulation. All right, and then you're gonna wait for the manipulation, and then you're gonna wait for some sort of market structure shift and anything else toward the distribution. Now what happens basically in the PO3 is that you have three things: accumulation. All right, the first thing is accumulation, the second thing is manipulation, and the third thing is distribution. All right, this is what we call AMD. So AMD is basically nothing but just accumulation, manipulation, and distribution. Now this is the bullish example of accumulation. First you're going to see accumulation, then you're going to see a manipulation toward the downside, and then you're going to see a distribution. All right, this is the bullish example. And now if you just simply inverse the chart, let me just quickly do that. Yep, so this is the bearish example. Now how you're going to see accumulation, manipulation toward the upside, and then you're going to simply move toward the downside. So yeah, this is the main accumulation, manipulation, and distribution, which is known as PO3. Now I'm going to move towards some real examples where I'm going to tell you guys that how you can spot that in real chart in real time. So here we are. This is the best example that we took the trade over here today as well. We got some good profits, and now we are going to explain that what just happened. Yep, let's go over here. So if you see over here, what market is doing, market is moving in a simple range. Then you got a quick sell off, and then you got the quick buy side curve, and now you're gonna accumulating again, and you're gonna move toward the buy side. So what just happened? This is your accumulation area. All right, this is your manipulation. By the way, this whole leg is a manipulation leg, but we're gonna just take this, and now this is your distribution. All right, every single day market move in a such way. All right, in the New York, especially in the New York session, you're gonna see manipulation a lot. And yep, over here as well, what just happened? This is your high and this is your low, and market is just moving in this range. After that, what happened? You got the manipulation, you got the distribution. But now let me tell you one thing: there's a news over here today, which is the, I guess, PPI month of month. So just because of that, we got this huge accumulation again, and then what we did, we got the manipulation over here, and then we got the distribution over here. This is the advanced PO3 that we use. Sometimes what market gonna do, market gonna take the buy side and the sell side as well in the manipulation phase, and then you don't have to get confused. All you have to do is you have to wait for the market to tap in some higher time frame PD array. We're gonna do about the PD array video as well, and there will be some more things I want to teach you, but that will be in the future, inshallah. So right now you just have to get the context of PO3. Now here's the thing again. If you see, you got this high, you got this low, and see what happened. Market was moving in that same direction. You got the manipulation. All right, you took the buy side as well. Here you see you took the buy side as well, and then if I'm not wrong, yeah, this is a 1 minute time frame. So there's a 1 minute FVG. If you're gonna move toward the higher time frame, you're gonna see the higher time frame FVG over here. All right, and then you simply got that distribution toward the downside. This is your PO3, and this is how you spot your PO3. All right, the PO3 is nothing but just accumulation, you have to wait for the manipulation, and then will go with the distribution. Again, we got the accumulation, manipulation, distribution over here as well. Now sometimes you're gonna see the whole chart doing accumulation, but sometimes what you're gonna see is something like yeah, this. So now this is a small area of accumulation. This is the high, this is the low. All right, market manipulated over here. We got the downside move. Sometimes you're just gonna see accumulation between some kind of like 2-3 candles will be accumulation, and the third candle will be a manipulation candle. That's what mostly happen in 9:30 open. When you got the 9:30 open, let me just quickly mark that. So yep, as you can see here, you got the manipulation. Again, you got the manipulation over here. Again, this is a whole manipulation. Like first you manipulated downside, then you manipulated upside, then you again manipulated downside, then you again manipulated toward the upside, and then you cause the accumulation again, and then you cause the distribution. Now this is what happens sometimes. All right, so you have to be careful. You have to work on how to identify the manipulation. Like over here you can see again, yep, so that is the main thing. Now this is the accumulation area. Sometimes accumulation will be something like this. Basically accumulation is nothing but just a slow momentum formation of liquidity in the market. This is your accumulation. This can be also counted as accumulation. All right, this can be also counted as your accumulation, because these are the slow momentum candles. All right, each slow momentum candle in the market which is stuck in a range is known as accumulation. All right, and then you have to wait for the manipulation. So you got the accumulation, you got manipulated over here. Let me just mark that. This is your accumulation zone, this is your manipulation zone, and then you can see the distribution. So the slow momentum, you have to spot the slow momentum in the market. As you can see, this is your accumulation again. All right, you got the manipulation, then you got the distribution. Now this is your manipulation area, this is your distribution area. So this is what we call AMD model, which is accumulation, manipulation, and distribution. I hope you guys like it. Do as much practice as you can, and then you're gonna see the results. Stick with me. I'll see you in the next video with some new sauce.